Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. It's Mayer. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. And that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Tulane right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Linebackers showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Pocket breaking down. Fires complete on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. takes a handoff. It's Kruger. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rios. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Rios. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Savage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. And no... A return here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. If you've made it this far, the dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor score to be the best team we can be.
They leave the offense on the field on this 4th and short from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Kruger. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Kruger. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Tulane right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes a man miss. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rios. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. On the move, it's Kruger. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Rios. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Mayer. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. across to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Mayer. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound their way in. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
And just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Hurricanes will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Sweet cut there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the ground, it's Gordon. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Snagged in the middle, it's Savage. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's caught. It's Stevens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Savage. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's up to 73 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. The tap. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. Why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up by 21 over UAB. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rios. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That'll be enough for a 1st down. At the 16-yard line. put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better.
It's picked off and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite.